This poem was written here on a bar napkin for my finals when I was competing for the Cantab Slam, and I had a whole set prepared, or like, you know, my poems in my pocket or whatever, all, you know, 4 of them, and my mind blew up and I wrote this poem, and it's another one that really humbles me to do. There are some things I think I would probably not do it sometimes because I'm lazy and I don't want to feel that deep sometimes, but it makes me feel like I don't know, just the conversations that come after it, and then I feel like I have all these people that helped inspire me to write it. It was really like because I was hearing so much other poetry that this poem came out, so it's like the content is not this, but the sentiment behind it is like, wow, thank you so much. I'm not alone and I can speak, and thanks. So this poem is called Apple Trees. I want to believe in happy endings. I want to believe that catching fireflies and climbing apple trees is the way most kids grow up in America. But when 1 in 3 little girls has a scar the size of some old man's wandering hand, I don't know many women whose lives sound like apple trees, do you? Our lives sound more like belt buckles. And in our homes, love felt like a fist, and broken promises became the lullabies that warned us to sleep with one eye open. So we grew up into teenagers as brazen and bold as a brand new gun. We tried to fight him off with our fists. We tried to get him to listen to reason, and when he wouldn't listen, we found our own weapons. We grew wings, and we laughed. We thought it would be better. It was. We were a pack of underage sirens and runaway thieves, wore trouble the way most people wear loneliness, prided ourselves on being regulars at the bar before we was even old enough to drive, and shit, yeah. Some nights we slept in parking lots, or we shared hotel rooms, or we slept on the street, and yeah, some of us got sick, and yeah, some of us were afraid, but as long as we didn't have to go home, we were safe. So we made money where we could get it. I sold drugs for the small-time local boys down on the corner, and Kelly, the oldest of us, she worked the dive bar. She worked the late shift at a dive bar that was so nasty, even the bouncers had bouncers. She was beautiful. She was beautiful the way a bruise is beautiful if you can forget why it's there. But for Kelly, being a stripper wasn't about being beautiful. It was about finally getting paid for what she had been forced her entire life to give up for free. And in this way, she inspired all of us to become warriors first, women second. Because sometimes you gotta do whatever it takes to stand on your own. And sometimes they don't give you a happy ending. So you gotta write it for yourself and include all the generations of women forced to build lives out of the broken brick histories of rape and silence. I know being a stripper doesn't sound like the American dream. And I know standing up here, spitting poems, pretty much living paycheck to paycheck, well, it is not most people's idea of great. This moment, right here, this is the best it's been for me so far. So I will take this. I will take this and call it fireflies. I will take this and call it apple trees and hope and safe haven, because there are still little girls falling asleep in fist houses, and there are still teenagers safer sleeping in doorways than going home. So I gotta believe in happy endings, because one day those little girls, they're gonna get out. They're gonna grow up into warriors who are gonna grow up into women, and I gotta believe in happy endings. I gotta believe that when they get out, they'll still be able to look up. They'll still be able to look up and see the sky.